that it's very, very important to have and build and form a strong team. You know how to make a beat on the table?
Yeah.
Come on, make a beat. Yo. Our first unit in reading, it was poetry or whatever, and this was our first time that we had to kind of get up in front of the class and present like our poem. You need to stop slipping if you plan on stopping me. Stop and see, my flow is all chocolatey, I'm guaranteed a record deal. I'm gonna put this footage up and see how it does. And then after that, he put it up, same night, 6,000 views, 10,000 views, 12,000, 20,000, 50K, like it just viral. Half of the time I don't know what these rappers are saying, but I just like the way it makes me feel, you know what I mean?
If you could be any insect, which insect would you be?
Do we have to talk about insects?
Tierra Whack. So, Whack has been referred to as this generation's Missy Elliott, citing Outkast, Khalees, Erykah Badu, and Lauryn Hill as major influences on her music. She also cites her mother, who would play gangster rap during car rides with her. Last but not least, Whack cites Sesame Street and No David as sources for inspiration. Plug in and let's explore Whack World, Tierra's take on 15 Minutes of Fame, though she is still expanding upon her time.
Initiating information transfer. Processing facts and data. Data successfully converted. You are now plugged into Colion Wire.
1995.
Tierra Helena Whack is born on August 11th in North Philadelphia. She is an introverted child raised by her mother, writing as a pastime to deal with her insecurities.
Childhood.
As a child, Tierra loved Dr. Seuss, even rhyming each sentence for her homework assignments because of it. Whack ended up receiving praise for this and kept it going, asking her mother for composition books to fill with rhymes and lyrics before she would end up recording herself.
2011.
Tierra, going by the moniker Dizzle Diz, appears in a video by the underground music collective We Run the Streets, gaining some exposure in Philadelphia. She struggles in the upcoming months with depression. She also grows bored with freestyling, citing there not being a way to make money or creatively grow doing this. She pushes it further, saying there is little to no room for experimentation or growth beyond battle rapping if she stays in Philadelphia.
2012 to 2014.
Tierra's mother moves them out of Philadelphia to Atlanta, where Whack finishes high school, at Westlake High. Whack begins working at a Mr. Car Wash chain location, where she is able to save up enough for a Mac laptop so she could record her own music. She stays low-key in Atlanta, desiring to keep to herself and focus on her music, having felt what fame was like in Philadelphia.
2015.
Whack returns to Philadelphia, experiencing a 3-month period of homelessness. However, she has 2 years' worth of music built up on her laptop that she still hasn't shared with anyone. Soon after returning to Philadelphia, Whack reconnects with Kenite Sims, a producer she knew as a teenager, and the two collaborate. During this time, she learns how to use studio equipment and mix her own music.
2017.
Whack signs to Interscope Records. In March, she changes her stage name from Dizzle Diz to her real name, Tierra Whack. She makes her debut under the name in March, releasing 3 tracks, one being Shit Happens. In October, she releases Mumbo Jumbo, made of mostly unintelligible lyrics, representing satire to mumble rap. This is seen as the song that launches her into fame and success. She also tours with Flying Lotus this year.
2018. 15 Minutes of Fame.
On May 30th, Tierra Whack releases her debut album, Whack World, made of 15 songs that are 1 minute each, totaling in 15 minutes. Her main inspiration for the album came from her experience being bullied as one of the only black children in a predominantly white school. She says it's a visual album, with a music video for each track, as she refers to herself as a visual learner, and the videos bring her ideas to life in the viewer's eyes. She receives a Best New Music accolade from Pitchfork for the album. The song Bug's Life off the album is her satirical take on her severe allergy to insects.
Sorry, you can finish.
What was that?
I still don't want to talk about insects.
The album is a roller coaster of sorts, with her singing, rapping, and using exaggerated voices throughout it. In October, Whack travels to Tokyo, Japan for an artistic sabbatical. She also opens for Lauryn Hill and tours with Six Lack this year.
2019.
Remy Ma co-signs Tierra Whack on an episode of Geniuses, the co-sign YouTube series.
I like her. Like, this is kind of like the era that I grew up in when people were actually doing videos and they had a concept.
Beginning on February 19th, Whack releases a single per week for 5 weeks, starting with Only Child, then Clones, Gloria, Wasteland, and ending with Unemployed, following the series Whack History Month. It's not known if these are planned to be part of an album or not, with Whack stating, "I'm not going to drive myself crazy, I'm having fun creating what I'm creating." On June 20th, she appears on the cover of this year's XXL Freshman List magazine, alongside Blueface and Cordae. Whack also makes appearances at Coachella, Lollapalooza, Camp Flog Gnaw, and other festivals this year, and her song Unemployed is featured on the video game FIFA 20.
2020.
In November, Whack appears in an Apple holiday commercial featuring the release of 2 new singles of hers, Feel Good and Peppers and Onions. She also partners with Adobe this year, launching the What Whack Wears contest, encouraging fans to make patterns and designs for what she wears on tour.
2021.
In April, Whack releases the song Link with a music video in partnership with LEGO and their Rebuild the World campaign. In December, Whack releases 3 EPs, Rap on December 2nd, Pop on December 9th, and R&B on December 16th.
2022.
Whack is a participating act in Tyler the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost tour in Australia and New Zealand performances. On November 8th, Tierra is arrested when a loaded gun is discovered in her bag at the Philadelphia airport. She is issued a citation for this, the gun is confiscated, and she is released. Authorities believe it was carried in by accident without her awareness. For context, she is licensed to carry in Philadelphia.
2023.
Chief Keef posts a story to Instagram saying he got vocals from Tierra Whack, implying her contribution to his upcoming album, Almighty So, too.
Conclusion.
Yeah, they're just dumb. I mean, like ankle socks, I hate ankle socks.
Me too, I like long socks.
Long socks are good. And
Tierra Whack is an accomplished spoken word performer and doesn't drink or smoke cigarettes. She also prefers to keep her family out of the public eye to avoid scrutiny brought about by fame, trying to live a normal life. She's received vocal support from Cardi B, Meek Mill, Billie Eilish, and more. She's been writing poetry since before she ever took a chance with her own music, and even when she did start making her own music, she followed the phrase, 15 minutes of fame, expressing all the egos, emotions, and experiences she can within a 15-song album of 1-minute songs, or 15 minutes, which led her to fame. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you learned something new, share it for someone else to learn too. If you have any thoughts, suggestions, or recommendations, put them in the comments. Keep up with Kalai Noir between the videos through Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, linked in the description below. Thanks for plugging in, and I hope you learned something new at least. More is in the works, but for now, it's time to unplug. Much love.
I would like be on my way to school, like not talking to anybody, just like in my head, just trying to figure it out.